Hello everyone, welcome back to Witches and Warlocks. I'm very excited today because it's actually, potentially, the last episode for Zero's route. I don't know if we're gonna play the other routes, but we shall see. Let's just get into it, shall we? Learn the spells, even Nightshade, the stress and the worried.
I.
Been wondering, even. What?
Well.
Setting aside this Halloween exams monomania, isn't there a spell that you'd actually like to learn? A spell I would like to learn?
Yes.
I thought it might be less stressful for you to learn the spell you've always wanted to learn. You mean such a spell to make every matchmaking party I have a huge success?
No.
Anyway, you don't need a spell to manage that. A pinch of pink tickles my cheeks. Thanks, Zero. I'm by far, without a shadow of a doubt, the most amazing matchmaker in Dimmer High, aren't I?
Wait.
That wasn't a... Wait. That sort of was a compliment, wasn't it? Oh.
It's
Love that makes the world go round and round.
You know.
Let me put it this way. Suppose everyone you know has already found happiness in true love. There's anyone left to matchmake with anyone else anymore. I'm trying to get there, you mustn't rush me.
Hey!
That's not what I meant. Keep calm, Zero. Breathe in, breathe out. I slowly move my arms up and down in alignment with my breathing for Zero to see. His brow touches slightly at the side.
That means.
What I wish to say is, given the situation I described just now, wouldn't there be a spell you'd be interested in learning?
Like,
When I was little, do you remember the fantasy stories we would read together? I do. I also recall you were a lot of less insufferable then.
yes,
I loved the tales of powerful mages who could call lightning down from the sky, cleave mountains apart, and hurl fiery infernos.
yeah.
I used to daydream about how good it would be if I were a mage like that, battling the forces of evil with awesome spells.
Yes.
Summon. Sorry. Summoning lightning and cleaving mountains are a little advanced and staged.
But.
How would you like to learn how to throw fireballs?
Oh.
You mean I can? Also, I just noticed that my hair slightly glow bluer? I don't know, but I'm here for it. You mean I can?
Yes.
I do. It's one of the most basic spells there is, and even a chronically truant witch like you should be able to get the hang of it in no time.
Amazing.
Awesome! Teach me, Zero.
Alright.
Prepare yourself, even. I'm going to teach you how to cast Fireball.
Fireball.
Just reminds me of Pitbull songs.
Fireball.
As the air between my palms grows warm, a small little sphere of flame flickers to life.
Wow.
Fire, I made fire!
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to test this 10 months ago. Well, it's better late than never, I suppose. Zero, follow me.
Huh?
Where are you going? I dash downstairs to the kitchen with Zero trailing the air noiselessly behind me.
Fireball.
I toss the fireball into the stove pot, which starts burning. I grab a pan, smear some butter on the surface, and crack 2 eggs on it.
I see.
Ah. I hold the pan over the stove. Soon the eggs are crackling and a savory smell fills the air.
Yes.
Fireball fried eggs.
Yes.
Quite. Fireball, while primarily used as a combat of magic, is a favorite of mages who rage their barbecue on the day with damp weather. Next, I fill a kettle with water and throw in a satchel of tea leaves.
Right.
I'm going to make a fireball boiled tea too.
Well done.
I'm so glad you're finding so many domestic uses for this spell.
But.
Tell me, Avon,
Well.
when are you going to give a battle to a ravening kraken with your fiery inferno? Saved a beleaguered city by incinerating hordes of the undead led by an evil necromancer.
Well.
Zero, I know I'm long way away from being a true witch. I know I'm starting late, and I know there's so many things to learn and so little time. But I'm trying my best in my own way, and I know how lucky I am to have you here, helping me to push through it, Zero.
Please?
Will you continue lending me your support? like you always have all through all this time. He stares deeply at my person before nodding gently and nearly hiding what is the softest smile I've received from him. Ah, my heart. I'm here for them.
Eventually.
Yes. Yes, I will. I love him.
Da-di-da.
Got no money, da da da. Got bad grades, please, oh please, come to my aids. I swoop around the corner just to catch Damien sitting near the stairs. What are they up to today?
Phew.
Almost finished.
Just one more.
After this, around the knee.
Damien!
Hiya!
Huh.
I open my arms like a baseball catcher, half expecting one of their eyes to pop out in surprise. Thankfully, everything stays put this time.
Please don't.
Avon, but please don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry, I didn't know you were so focused.
What?
But what were you doing? I thought I heard a whoop. To imit the sound, I zip out my arms in a long, exaggerated stance.
Oh.
That was... Oh! Damien moves aside to reveal a disembodied human leg, a needle, and a thread moving on its own to stitch up a cut just below the... Wait, hold on. Moving on its own?
Wow!
Damien, you never told me you could do magic!
Oh.
That's...
It's nothing special.
It's just an enchantment that my maker taught me. It's nothing special.
Well,
Hey, it's still more than I can do.
It's a magic
No,
spell.
really, it's nothing special. Just the stitch spell.
I could
Teach you to do it too, I mean, if you want, that is. I would love to, but you know, I haven't prepared any red potions yet.
Oh.
Oh,
It's okay.
don't worry, I'll teach you at any time.
thank you!
Thanks, Damien, you're the best. Oh, so we don't have enough... Oh, if we don't have enough potions, it doesn't register? Oh, crap. Mr. West told me to go to the storage room and get a rather specific item for a customer. He gave me very clear instructions about how to navigate the expansive catacomb-like area, but how was I supposed to remember all of that? When I found the item I was supposed to get, I caught a glimpse of a pretty dagger just a few shelves over and quickly went to inspect for it. Unexpected, I found myself utterly lost afterwards. Not knowing how to get back to the stairs, I cast wheel to make noise and waited for Mr. West. When he finally came, he was surprised to see the dagger, which he thought was lost. Thankfully, the joy quickly quenched his anger. In fact, he even gave me a small bonus for finding it.
0!
0, I figured it out.
How?
To pass your Halloween exams.
No!
How to hug you! Yes! Finally, I've been waiting for this moment for so long, you do not understand. To hug.
Yes!
Yep,
I'm sorry.
I do not follow.
Well,
I can't hug you, and whenever I try to, I end up messing up your essence, right?
That's right.
Right, even very annoying too.
hmm.
Because I'm made of flesh and blood, while you're a spirit of ether and magic. Taken you that long to figure it out, has it? Almost 180 years. I can't believe I'm 180 years. That means I'm like, what, 18 years old? I guess so.
What?
But listen to this.
Well,
I'm all ears, for better or for worse. What if I turn into spirit of ether and magic too?
good heavens.
Even the Halloween's exams are difficult, but they're not lethal. You won't be facing any obstacles that would actually kill you, you know.
No!
I don't mean that.
I see.
Then you've lost me.
Can you teach me?
I mean, teach you a spell that I can cast to transform the best mimicker in Dimmer High, me, into a poltergeist like you. That actually not a terrible idea, come to think of it.
All right.
It could be pretty useful to you for the exams.
Yes!
Then there is a spell that will let me transform into a spooky spirit version of myself. My choice of words makes him roll his eyes before continuing his explanation.
Hmm.
Almost. Inception it will make your form ghost-like. You'll be able to walk through walls, turn invincible, and hover midair. Just like any poltergeist.
Alright!
That sounds super cool. Teach me the spell, Zero.
Pay attention.
Alright, prepare yourself, Avon. I'm going to teach you how to cast Inception it. Insubstantiate. Okay, that's how you read it. I feel myself slowing lighter and fainter. Ghostlier? I can't find my balance.
Careful!
Zero makes as if he launched me, but checks himself at the last moment.
So,
It's easy to lose your balance in ghost form, as you no longer have a center of gravity. In fact, gravity doesn't even apply to you anymore. Hover, even hover. This takes a little getting used to, but you'll get the hang of it, as did I.
Zero!
Hovering. Zero, look, I'm hovering.
huh?
You're a surprisingly quick learner. What do you mean, surprisingly?
Well,
Wait a second. I'm apologized now, aren't I?
Yes.
Hold the moment. Insubstantiate gives you a spirit basic form for fixed span of.
right.
That means I can hug you at last! Yes! I can go for it.
Unfortunately.
Without waiting for Zero to finish, I throw my arms around him gleefully.
Uh,
Whoa!
You
Can't.
no way!
No! What a teaser! What happened? It felt all cold and dizzy.
Now you know.
How I feel when you try to hug me.
Why?
Because
Poltergeists are as incapable of touching each other as living beings are incapable of touching us.
that means
Touch requires physical contact, and we, poltergeists, have nothing physical to offer. I see.
oh now.
Don't look so crestfallen. Here, come with me. Zero starts drifting upward, his head touches the roof, then disappears right through.
Zero!
Come with me.
Oh no! I am not ready. Hold me, everyone, hold me, please. Oh god, my heart. Okay. I can do this. Drawing a deep breath, I concentrate on floating upward.
Wow!
I'm floating.
Mm-hmm.
Steady, Evan. Almost. It's easier to pass through barriers for the first time if you close your eyes. Passing through the roof felt weird, like something went into and out of me that was there and not there at the same time. When I opened my eyes again, the starry night spreads endlessly above, illuminated by a brilliant crescent moon.
Amazing!
In the past,
I love to sit on rooftop and watch the night go by long time ago. Oh. Now I can get on rooftops much more easily. But floating is not sitting. Sometimes I.
Zero!
Mhm.
Do you miss
What?
what?
Well...
You know, having a physical body? Zero tenses up and turns to me scornfully.
Huh?
Do I miss stubbing my toe? Do I miss tripping over branches and falling flat on my face? Do I miss having to climb flight after flight of stairs to get to roof, only to find the door locked and the key hidden away? Do you, Zero?
Mind your own business.
David. Oh, he do. My God, my poor baby. Oh no.
Zero!
I'm melting.
Yes.
Certainly look like you are.
Help me!
Save me, Zero. Save me before I dissolve into an icky puddle of sweat. I reach towards him dramatically as sweat perspires aggressively on my forehead. My theatrics are no avail as Zero fixates on something else.
Mm-hmm.
The dragons are preparing for their Halloween activities. Peers out the window into the unseasonably balmy evening.
I wish.
This house had air conditioning. As do I. Then you might stop whining about the heat and focus more on passing your exams.
Right.
I got it. I clasp my hands together and give a little pleading pout.
Zero!
Do your magic air conditioning trick, pretty please, with a pumpkin on the top.
For the last time.
I am not a magic air conditioner. I am a sinister and eerie poltergeist, and the magical chill that emanates from me is akin to the deadly chill of an open grave. Like a sinister eldritch air conditioning?
No.
Not air conditioning of any kind whatsoever. Melting. I really am melting.
Right.
I have an idea, Zero. Teach me how to be a sinister and eerie air conditioner.
Huh?
I must
The
do
deathly
it.
chill of an open grave. I want to know how to emanate it too. Until I can afford a place with air conditioning anyway.
Fine.
If you insist. If it will stop you from complaining.
I will.
I do, and I will.
All right.
Prepare yourself, even. I'm going to teach you how to cast chill.
Chill.
Spread my hands out wide. For a second or two, nothing happened. Then,
Oh. All right.
cool, deliciously refreshing and cool.
Well,
Does that mean you'll stop complaining and go back to studying?
Yeah.
Thanks to your nifty spell, I've become even Nightshade, the studious, the productive once more.
thank goodness.
Glad to hear. Do your best tonight.
All right.
I turn to my desk to give the potion textbook I am working on my full attention.
No way.
You know.
Making weird noises again, even.
Well.
I'm still casting the chill spell, right?
Hmm.
You are, partly. Partly? Well, you haven't been maintaining your concentration on casting just now, so naturally, your chill faltered a bit.
No way.
A bit? I'm starting to melt again. Wah!
I guess.
With more practice, I'm confident you'll be able to work on other things while casting chill in the background, like your own personal air conditioner.
But
For now, it looks like if you divert any attention away from the spell, the chill you cast won't be effective.
Like.
How much more practice?
Hmm.
Oh, give it a 2 or 3 years, maybe 4.
No way.
I'm doomed!
Well.
Oh well, since I won't be able to study tonight anyway, I might as well just focus on casting chill and enjoy the delicious cool air.
hey,
No, you don't!
I knew it.
I knew this would be the case from the start. My sinister, eerie air conditioner. Zero sighed and spread his hands. Instantly, the room became a degree Celsius or 2 cooler.
Well,
Can you study now?
Thank you.
Thanks, Zero, you're the best.
stop it.
I'm not doing it for you. It's only because there isn't any other way to get you to study. Your position is quite desperate enough as it is.
What?
That's still doing it for me, though.
Go away.
That's only because I don't want to be known for being friends with a witch who can't pass her Halloween exams. Don't be such a tsundere. I'm happy you're my friend, Zero. Don't friend zone him, Aben. We need him on our side.
Stop.
Pipe down and go back to studying, Aben. And so we spent another tiring but productive night in preparing me for my upcoming exams. Lawrence dropped the crate with a heavy thud, then wipes his hand against each other, feeling accomplished yet unaware of my presence. Hee.
I think.
That's all the deliveries for today. Maybe now I can finally. Laurie! Cute! Lawrence turned stiffly to face me, his ears flattened against his hair.
Again.
Which I told you 1,000 times. My name is.
I remember.
I know, Lawrence, right? I watch as his ears perk back up again. They look so soft and so fuzzy. So, ooh!
What?
How do you expect me to call you by your name if you don't use mine?
Hmm.
I guess you have a point. His ear twitches a little and droops as he walks away. Is that a pout hiding behind his mask?
Right.
That's it. I can't hold back myself any longer. I'm so sorry. Sorry for. Lawrence makes noise somewhere between a whimper and a whine as I grab him in a headlock and ruffle his ears to my heart content. I discover that if you scratch behind them, his foot starts tapping, but he grabs me by the shoulder and pulls me away before I can learn much more than that.
What are you doing?
Your ears are just so unbelievably cute. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
You have to.
Can't just go around touching people like that. At least ask first.
Oh, you mean?
So you'd have said yes if I... No. My ears were a toy for foolish people to play with. My hearing is a lot more sensitive than yours. Every tap is an echo that reverberates in my head.
Oh.
I can't even imagine what it must be like. If I teach you, will you leave them be? Teach me? Teach me? Oh gosh. You're going to show me how to have a super cute puppy ears?
No.
Pumpkinhead, I'll teach you what big ears a spell to improve your hearing. I love all these nicknames Lawrence keep pulling for us. I love it. Aww.
Well,
Oh well, I suppose that could be useful too.
right.
They're better to hear you with, my dear, am I right? I wink playfully at him and he thumps his palm against his forehead. You're so... Anyways, pay attention. This is how you cast What Big Ears.
What big ears?
I didn't think it was possible to improve your hearing through a few easy steps, but with a few simple gestures and the magic words, everything is a lot more in focus. Until our I'm not gonna say that word, would hate us.
That should do it.
That should work. Tell me what you hear. I hear the beetles crawling around in the grass, the crows flapping their wings above us.
Good.
Anything else?
Well,
There are glasses clanking near the cafe down the hill from here, and
How?
what? Something is growling really close by. It's you, isn't it?
No.
But I don't hear a thing. Lawrence watches the area around us carefully, alert and ready for action. He seems to be taking this seriously. I hear the growl again. Without a doubt, it's definitely coming from Lawrence.
well.
Are you sure it isn't you?
Of course not.
Of course it's not.
Hmm.
Go back home. The lesson's over.
What?
But Lawrence
Watch yourself.
might be unsafe. A witch that can't use many spells won't be able to defend themselves. He folds his arms and nods affirmatively at his own deductions.
I'll do it.
I'll look into the weird nose by myself. Alright. Lawrence turns to leave. I hear the growling again as he dashes off into the woods. That's when I suddenly realize that was his stomach, wasn't it? Hey Lawrence, wait, it's okay. Maybe I'll bring a box of treats or a dog bone next time. He's so cute. No, Lawrence is an actual sendiri. Also, we're really getting close to Halloween, and we learn all the spells that our boy Zero can teach us. So let's just make potions. As I was stocking the shelves, I heard some students snickering and whispering to each other. Somehow I got the feeling they were up to no good, but couldn't quite make out what they were saying. After improving my hearing, I realized they were planning to drop a darkness bomb so they could rob us blind, literally. I had them leave before they could do any harm. When I told Mr. West about the almost incident, he rewarded me for my trouble. Nice.
Well,
Huh?
What?
what's the matter?
You've been sneaking glances at me for the back part of the last 2 hours. When are you going to tell me what's the matter? I fiddle my thumbs and glance upward at his fixated stare.
I don't know.
Oh, please, don't spare me. I can take it.
Tell me.
Am I wearing my shirt the wrong way? Is my face disfigured by an outbreak of ghostly acne? There's a ghostly acne? There's a poltergeist pigeon spluttered poltergeist droppings atop my head.
Really?
Are there really poltergeist pigeons that can do that?
No.
Which is what makes your behavior all the more puzzling. We poltergeist do not change our appearance, ever. Not in our dress, not in our acne, not even in the ghastly droppings of poltergeist pigeon on our heads.
What?
You have changed. I can't put my finger on it, but
For the last time.
Avon, poltergeist never outwardly change.
Right.
That's it.
What?
What is it?
I'm sure.
You're inwardly changed. I'm sure of it. I thought this since our last... No. I thought this for some time now. Maybe longer than I know I knew. That you like me!
Like.
I thought you look, you feel different from how you used to be.
Remember?
You can't feel me, remember?
No.
I can, and I figured out exactly how you're different.
Astonish me.
right.
You're fading. His eyebrows rise then subsequently fall, and the bright red shine in his eyes that always radiates so profusely dims. Oh,
I'm fading.
oh no 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 no! I do not accept this. I do not accept any angst ending, please. Please.
Yes.
It's so gradually, day by day, that I never noticed it happening right in front of my very eyes.
What?
Zero, you're not as sharply defined as you were when we first met, or even a year ago.
Zero.
What's going on? Talk to me.
Remember?
Do you know how poltergeists come into existence?
Of course.
Let's see. A human dies somewhere, right? Then,
You know.
poltergeists come into existence when a person dies with an unresolved matter near and dear to their heart.
That means.
They, we cannot bear to leave this world having left undone that which we ought to have done. Oh. I try and rack my mind around what he just told me, and my overworked brain from all this potion cramming begins to fry. Zero watches me struggle and sigh before signaling me to pay attention as he continues his explanation.
In the past.
I've met a malevolent poltergeist who were murdered and take to haunting the house of their death and tormenting those who try to live there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've met benevolent poltergeists who left a debt unpaid, and in repentance they try to help the living.
But.
What they all have in common is when the unresolved matter is resolved, we moved on. Move on?
Yes.
Poltergeists are natural, and in nature's grand scheme of life and death, there is no place for us.
That means.
We are tied to this world by the unresolved matter our hearts cling to. When that disappears, so must we.
Zero.
If you don't mind asking, what does your heart cling to?
I've forgotten.
Huh?
Huh?
That's right.
Some poltergeists resolve their problem dramatically, like hunting down their murderer or helping the child of a friend they had once let down.
But.
For most of us, the resolution comes in due time as times heal all wounds. Essentially, we end up forgetting that which bound us here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised it kept me around for so long. I suppose I must be forgetting everything at last.
Zero.
A wave of emotion rushes to my face, and it's taken every ounce of control not to fling myself at him. My childhood friend, upon learning the truth.
Oh, now.
You're not about to cry, are you? I will.
No.
Of course not. I'm the one and the only, even Nightshade. Da-di-da. That's good. I always hated to see you cry, but I will cry. Don't go. Then don't leave. I really want to say that, but you're saying you'll disappear. I will cry. I genuinely will cry. I think we're gonna be demanding. Then don't leave.
Please?
Don't move on, please.
You know.
Nothing lasts forever. Not even poltergeist. All things must come to an end. Is there anything I can do to stop you from disappearing? Anything at all?
No.
I don't think so. Unless you can make me remember the reason why I had become a poltergeist in the first place.
But.
That's impossible, realistically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows my birth name, or who I was, or when I died. Nothing remains of all that, except maybe a faint ache in my chest, and even that is fading. Zero speaks of faint ache in his chest. I can feel a strong one brewing within mine. Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to move on? If you do, I'm glad for you that you're forgetting. But if not,
Well.
do you want to remain here, together with me, just for a while longer? Zero is quiet for a long time, and I'm crying, but then without a word he leans in close to me and kisses the top of my heart. I hate that. How dare you do this to me, Zero? I feel his touch. There's only a chilling sensation that caused my skin to tingle and make tears form in my eyes. I blinked to force them down. There were no words spoken for the rest of our evening, held in each other's company, but I never felt more heard. Oh! Why? 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 Oh.
Come again.
Thanks, doll. Come see us again soon. The instant the last two customers leave, Carmilla hums cheerily to herself and locks the front door for lunch. I'm about to take the first bite of my burger when she turns to me with a sort of smug satisfaction.
Parched.
We worked hard this morning, did we not? I'm positively parched. I stare at her with my mouth open, a very appealing sight, before clamping it shut. Parched?
Oh.
Hold on, I'll grab your lunch for you, and we can eat together. I go to look underneath the counter in case she left a bag, but there's nothing. Quickly, I race to the back, and there's anything in the icebox either. As I return, Carla eyes me, full of amusement. Did you forget your lunch today? So,
Whatever shall I do?
I look back at my own lunch, a leftover burger from last night's supper, and a bottle of milk. I guess I could go halfies.
Whoa.
Well, if you need a drink, you can have some of mine. You can have some of mine. I thrust the unopened bottle towards Carmilla, but she immediately takes a step back like it's minced garlic. Which I'm pretty sure it's not. What gives? Oh no, no thank you, dear. Milk is not quite to my taste.
You know?
It never really satisfies me, you know? She smiles gently and saunters over to me. When I look into her eyes, I see the same spark as she looks at customers. It's chilling. I know what she's doing, but her voice is so hypnotic. It almost caused my heart to skip a beat.
But
My darling little witch, you do know what would satisfy a thirst of a vampire, yes?
huh?
Blood? If it's bad enough that you want to enthrall me, I guess I could give you some of mine. But you owe me,
Right.
and it better not hurt. Sweet Avon, you're always full of surprise.
I feel a little embarrassed.
Even when you knew what I was up to. Oh goodness. I feel a little embarrassed. She glances away and twirls her hair around her index finger.
Oh.
Well, we're friends, and you're always helping me out. So I think it's the least I can do.
Oh dear.
You're so kind, not mention 100% right.
I promise.
I swear to you that I shall only take the tiniest bit.
Come on.
Give me your hand, please. I do exactly as she says. With one of her satisfied little hums, Carmilla kneels before me and takes my hand, then gently presses her lips at the back of my palm. I feel a pinch for just a moment, but then nothing but a little dizziness. Carmilla lifts her head and licks her lips before removing her handkerchief from her sleeve, which she carefully wraps around my hand. Red berry with the notes of chocolate and cream. You certainly like your sweets, don't you? You can tell all that from my blood.
I have experience.
I have an experienced palate for such things.
I suppose.
If you're truly curious, I suppose I could give you a pittance of my own.
Of course.
Few things upon this earth are quite as energizing as fresh blood, when you have acquired the taste, of course. She does look like she has a lot of get up and go, but drinking blood? Alright, I'm a little tired.
Whoa.
If it tastes good, as you say, a little wouldn't hurt.
I'm impressed.
Oh, how adventurous! I am very impressed.
But,
My sweet witch, I was hardly serious.
you know?
The drink of vampire's blood is to become one yourself, after all.
Really?
What? Really?
Yes.
So be careful what you agree to, Avon.
Hmm.
There may be a number of benefits to vampirism, but you shouldn't think them over first.
At any rate,
I do know a less physical means of absorbing energy. It may not be as effective as blood, but it should provide a pick-me-up in a pinch.
oh, you mean?
You mean like draining psychic energy? I wiggle my fingers spookily at Carmilla, and she shakes her head, smiling briefly. Something like that, yes. It's a spell called Leech Life. Oh my god, we're becoming Pokemon.
Yeah.
That sounds ominous, but let's get to learning.
I'll teach you.
Alright, darling, I'll teach you how to cast Life Leech. Carmilla spends the rest of our break instructing me on how to steal energies indirectly. It's a pretty simple process. All you have to do is lock eyes with your target after casting the spell, and you'll slowly drain their energy. Nice and straightforward. Not even I could mess this up. Haven't had a chance to test it though. After she showed me, Carmilla wouldn't even look at me. That awkward silence stretches between us for what seems like forever. Shortly after our break, our customer finally shows up and they're wearing a mean face that spells business. Hey, I want to return this. I blinked then quietly tapped the small board next to the counter sheepishly. We have a no return policy on every product in the store. Sorry. And why does that matter? My spell didn't work. I demand to see your manager. Oh my god, that's a Karen. Our eyes met and we just sort of stare at each other. It takes me a second to gather my nerves, but I decided to put what I've learned to good use.
Life leech.
Slowly, the man's shoulder began to sink, and I feel a bit of energy gradually wake me back up. Thankfully, after about 5 minutes, he just shakes his head and wobbles off without a word.
Yes.
Nightshade wins! As I fist pump in the air, I think I catch Carmilla smiling at me out of the corner of my eye. But when I go to look again, she seemed to have vanished. Too unprofessional? Or maybe I should be careful with the spell, as she told me to. Not like when I'm going to be leeching up the answers of the Halloween exams anytime soon.
Damien.
Just a moment.
Just another moment. What's taking them so long? Damien, do you need some help? My question got a very obvious answer when Damien appears near the top of the stairs with a large stack of books in their hands. Can they even see over that paginated mountain?
Apologies.
Avon, I just want to make sure I had brought... Oh my god. I rush over as Damien trips over their feet, but it's too late. We go over the banister and tumbles down the stairs, landing in a heap of books and limbs on the floor.
Damien.
Damien?
Oh no.
Speak to me! Oh no, 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 no. I dig through the books, but they don't move.
Damien.
Are you? Are you?
No.
No, don't let me get accused of murder.
It's okay.
I'm still alive.
Huh?
With a grunt, Damien stands himself back up and dusts off unseen dirt from their clothes. There wasn't even a scratch on them.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Even I didn't mean to make such a mess.
Wait.
I'll clean it. Wait.
Are you alright?
Are you feeling alright? You're quite pale.
Um,
Damien. I cry crocodile tears and throw my arms around their neck to emphasize their horrible crimes against my sanity. They tense a little at first, but wrap their arms around me not long after.
don't you know?
Don't worry me like that ever again. I almost had to imagine life in the dungeons.
Thank you?
Thanks for the concern.
Yes.
You bet!
But
But that looked like a really nasty fall. It's a miracle you're still standing right now.
Oh.
Oh, it's not a miracle. It's the magic spell, Indestructible. Indestructible?
Yes.
When I was created, my maker took measures to assure no harm would come to my person.
wow.
With a capital DWOW. Wow!
I could.
If you're
teach you.
interested, I can teach you a part of it. It'll be perfect for you.
All right.
Count me interested.
Excellent.
Wonderful. I have to worry so much.
Um,
What was that again?
It's
Nothing.
Watch closely, please.
Now, watch closely, please, Avon. I'll try and teach you how to cast Indestructible.
indestructible.
Suddenly, a swelling feeling takes a hold of me that dies down, and I don't feel much different from before. Of course, other than the sudden urge to perform immediate and daring feats to test my new capabilities. I grab both fists and hold them up in front of my chest in anticipation.
All right.
Okay, I think I've got it. So, I'll take the stack of books at the top of the stairs, then throw myself down.
Don't.
Oh, I think absolutely not. Oh wait, you mean that wasn't what the book's for?
Of course not.
No, goodness, of course not.
Well.
Those books are about magic theory. If you really want to test it that badly.
Wait.
Here, hold on, I'll get you something.
Don't do it.
Don't you dare jump those stairs, Evan.
Yes.
Yes, my liege, I oblige, my liege. Damien cast me a doubtful glance before walking away. Oops, wrong voice. A few seconds later, they emerged with a wooden plank.
Okay.
Please recast the spell and try punching this as hard as you can.
Impossible.
Now we're talking. I'll probably take some sort of martial arts to break this plank if I didn't have the power of magic and Damien on my side.
All right.
Okay, so I'll just use the sigil and
Ow.
take this. Avon's heart-shattering comet punch! My fist goes through it like a hole puncher through, oh my god, a grieving card, and I don't feel a single sting. Damien looks satisfied.
Excellent.
That was excellent.
You know,
The spell should make you invulnerable for about 5 minutes each time you cast it.
Although,
You don't have to name your attacks.
why?
What do you mean? Naming them is the best part.
The incomparable.
How else will people know it's the incomparable one and only Nightshade doing them? You should try too. If you say so, maybe another day. For now, I have some books to clean up. Why did I try to bring so many? Watching as they go to pick up the books scattered across the stairway, I decided to venture over and follow suit. Damien cast me a surprised look.
oh,
You don't have to trouble yourself. I know you hate cleaning. Oh, thanks. It's fine. This is my home too, after all, and I owe you one for teaching me that spell and all.
thank you.
As we work on it together, silence fell upon us and caused me to think.
Why?
Would your maker want you to be indestructible anyway? You're not even a klutz.
Oh,
That's...
well,
Well, when I was created, my maker was, not well liked in the neighborhoods we lived in. Humans used to throw things at our... try to chase us out. They managed to sometimes.
No way!
What? Those bullies! I roll up my imaginary sleeves and put the most mean and serious face I can muster.
Yeah?
When I'm done with them,
it's okay.
Avon, it's okay.
It
was a long time ago. Those humans have all died already anyway.
But
That was the reason why my maker have always said we need to have thick skins to get through life.
Like,
So he made you the most impenetrable of all?
yes,
I guess so.
what?
As long as you're with me, even if you're not, I'll make sure to protect you.
thank you.
That's very kind of you.
Right.
So I hope you can keep smiling without worries, Damien, my sweetest friend in the world. Cute! They avert their eyes from my view and shyly slide their hands behind their back.
It's nothing.
I'll try. Cute. Finally, the hour of truth is here. I look around the town square, which is filled to the brim with many monstrous classmates and upperclassmen. There are a few familiar faces lingering at the edge, cramming last minute. A few others are nervously asking their crushes to the festivities after the exam. Always a good sight to see. But at the very center of the square is Miss Magwitch, stern-faced and serious as ever, waiting for the witching hour to finally arrive. Once this does, she'll teleport us to the dungeon where we'll face our trials. Close by is Mr. West, who's trying to sell potions to anybody that doesn't look prepared enough.
Alright.
I got a few minutes left before the exams begin. Maybe I can do something that will help me pass? Each potion help classmate find love. Let's sweet talk Miss Magwitch. I was enthralled and tries to talk Miss Magwitch into making the exams a bit easier. It's one of her worst students though, the spell didn't do anything at all. With a heavy sigh, she at least commends my effort and hands me a few extra potions. It's time. Finally, Miss Magwitch's voice rings out and everyone goes quiet. Remember, your primary goal will be finding the exit. If your potions, I will teleport you back here and will count as failure. Now line up,
Alright.
let's get started. And afterwards, I will hang out with Zero! Afterwards, I'll go boast to Zero. He was always nagging me about my exams after all. Oh, why is it so dark here? Glow!
Yes.
Shining my way through the Nightshade way. Let's go!
Alright.
Finally, here's some light. Let's see, the door looks tightly shut and the lever next to it looks broken. No way I can push this door. The lever looks broken. If I pull this, I'll get hurt. Damn, these sharp edges. Either way, we're gonna need to do... I think we just use insubstantiate. Yeah.
Insubstantiate.
Insubstantiate. Here we go! Easy as piece of pumpkin pie.
Wow.
This room is so much bigger. Let's see. There seems to be a dip pit over there. I'm not sure if I can jump over it. And over there is a door, but this big rock blocks the way.
Wow.
This is such a dried up skeleton. Sand track.
Duh.
This pit is really deep. If I fall, I'll sure end up as mine's mate. Oh, hover's expensive. Let's use
Wow.
sand track maybe. There's a bit smell in the air. What is this?
Scent track. Oh.
It seems like the skeleton has a bowl of candy bombs. Neat! I could blast the rocks away with this. My eyes sparkle with delight as I stretch into the cage and grab a handful of candy bombs. I'll place the bombs here and get the fire from the torch. They're done. Closing my eyes and covering my ears, I run to the opposite corner of the room and wait. Kaboom! The explosion is barely powerful enough to rattle the door, but when I open my eyes, the rocks are gone.
Alright.
Next one, I should be halfway through. A zombie? What did I eat to grow so big? And why is he glaring at me if I owe him money? Don't tell me he's also an obstacle I have to pass. Let's life leech him.
Whoa.
I happen to need a snack anyway. Before the zombie can advance on me, I look him squarely in the eyes.
Leech.
Within seconds, he grumbles and falls unconscious. That was easy. Ooh, Froggy.
Oh.
Such a cute frog! What is it doing here? Now let's see. This seems like a dead end, but I have the feeling there should be a door here. Let's just use Sandtrack again. Is it just me or is there a weird smell from the wall? Maybe.
Scent track. Yes.
Smells are coming from the bricks. Some are stronger than the others. I tap the bricks with the heaviest smell and glowing rune suddenly appears.
Huh?
Magic runes? Tapping around, I realize I have to touch the runes in order to how heavy the smell of the bricks. It's an extremely hard exercise. I bet my nose will end up being at least sensitive as a real werewolf. But after what feels like an eternity, I get it done.
Alright.
Wall disappeared. Nice. Now let's move on. And I'm scoring over this.
Huh?
Is that the Reaper? How on earth did Miss Magwitch get him here? Behind him seems to be the exit, though. Oh, frick. Slowly trying my best not to make any noise, I sneak behind the columns and out of his sight. However, just almost reach the door, a voice as cold as snow falls upon my ears.
Huh?
That wasn't bad, mortal. But to move the other world, you have to pay for your passage. Aren't you the Reaper? I am. Now why do you sound like the ferryman?
Duh.
Besides, I'm not dead, and I want to go to the other world. No matter, to get off this room you need to pay me 20 potions, no matter which color.
Huh?
That's a ripoff. You want to pass your exams or not? Alright. Very hesitantly, I hovered a big batch of my hard-earned potions. Luckily, he let me pass after that without a hitch. Nice! Thankfully, we stocked up a lot.
Da-dee-da.
Genius of Tilbury High! Da-da-da! Avon Nightshade, the clever and the brainy! Da-da!
Well done.
Avon, congratulations! Wasn't I absolutely marvelous? Were. No snide remarks? No sarcastic jabs?
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you, Avon. The earlier part of the evening was given to a post-exam celebration in Dimmer High. Not as good as my matchmaking parties, but pretty close. I'm back in my room, worn out and sleepy, but indescribably happy. Zero is hovering next to me with that sweet smell on his. I hadn't seen it what feels like forever. This candy corn.
I will.
I'm going to make you prouder yet.
How?
Oh,
Yes.
listen, I figured a spell that will let me touch you at long last. Yes!
Don't be silly.
Finally! Don't be silly. No such spell exist.
Zero.
Which goes to show not even you know everything, Zero. Watch this. Desubstantiate. I used the potion Miss Magwitch has specifically prepared just for me and cast a spell.
This.
Even your. Ta-da!
What?
What's going on? Are you okay? My body feels light and airy as I freed from shackles that had been dragging me down along my whole life. Looking down at my person lying on the couch, I realized that my body was the shackles. Who is this cute and lovely little witch lounging on the sofa? Is that what I look like?
Why?
What did the spell do? Your spirit, it left your body.
Wait.
You become all ghostly, like insubstantiate, but you feel so warm, so full of life. Wait a second.
Zero.
Zero, what did you say?
How?
You feel warm to me. You feel warm to me. You feel warm to me.
Yes.
The spell works!
Why?
I don't believe it. I apologize. I haven't got a sense of touch. And I've forgotten what warmth is. Yet, why do I feel warm now? When you're close to me. I'm dying.
Yeah.
Just wait until I do this. I grab his hand. Grab his hand? Come on. For a moment, fear and doubt seize me, and I wonder if my hand will pass through his in spite of everything, like it always had before. But they don't. My finger closed around Zero's, and I feel, for the first time, the shape and the contour of his hand. It's positively exhilarating. The initial icy cold touch of his skin quickly turns warm.
Oh.
This is what your hand feels like. I think you got a pretty nice hand, Zero. He glances away at my compliment, rubbing the back of his neck with his free hand. Glad you think so. I don't suppose you mind telling me exactly what's going on.
Right.
All in good time now. Let me try something else. I fling my arms around him and squeeze. I've got you at last. Avon. Shocked, he stands still for a brief moment. Then gingerly and hesitantly he brings his arms around me. Oh god. Oh god, no, I'm not ready for this. Avon, look at me. Falling away slightly, Zero gently grabs the tip of my chin and lifts up my head. Oh my god, we're gonna kiss. Oh my god. Help me, I need to breathe. Zero,
Don't worry.
It's alright, I know. His burning ruby eyes reflect into my own and encompass my entire universe. Gradually, inch by inch, our faces draw nearer to each other. His nose touches mine, and just for a split second, I can't even breathe. The feathery touch of his lips against my own. I fall right through him and smack back down into my body and flop on the floor like a sack of bricks. The spell wore off with the most unfortunate timing. Now.
Ouch.
Oh dear, that looked like it hurt.
Damien.
It did, and it does. Ow. The Nightshade. The clumsy, the heavy. We look at each other and burst into laughter. Sudden tears begin to well and fall down my eyes.
Don't.
Cry. You know I hate to see you cry.
No way.
I'm not crying. You are. That's only because I'm so happy.
Why?
So am I. Even you're wonderful. But you mustn't cry. With a few sniffles and a crack in my voice, I start to speak.
Whoa.
Spell, substantiate. Miss Magwitch taught it to me, you know.
But
If anyone knows the spell, it'd be Estella, of course. What would she teach it to you? At the party earlier, she asked me why I seemed so glum, even though I had aced the exams. I told her about you and how you are fading and how much I desperately wanted to hug you properly just once before you move on. She said, I wiped my nose using the back of my wrist, after a quick shake of my head, slapped both my hands firmly against my cheek to help keep my composure.
Like.
She said the substantiate mean help me.
yes.
And it did.
What?
But the spell consumes too much magic and I couldn't keep it up. Just
Please?
don't move on just yet, Zero. Let me try again tomorrow, please. And we could continue where we left off just now. Oh yes. Yes. Please do. God. Blushing nervously, I'm twiddling my fingers when I look up at Zero, gesturing at himself.
Don't worry.
I'm not going to move on tomorrow. Can't you see?
How?
See what? Oh, your form! It's all sharp and crisp again. But how?
Yes.
It assuredly is.
That's right.
When you cast that spell, and again when you hugged me, it made me remember everything. Who I was, how my life went, the reason I became a poltergeist. What was the reason? The reason you became a poltergeist?
You became a poltergeist.
A smile so soft and endearing wanders across his face and sets my heart aglow.
It doesn't matter now.
All that matters is
All
that...
that matters is that I'm here with you.
Oh, sorry, I just overlapped your voice, but... Lovely.
I told you, didn't I? A lot of water has flown under those bridges, and some grudges are best forgotten.
Does that mean you won't leave?
I won't. For as long as you want me to be here with you, I will forever be by your side.
Oh, Zero. A new reason to stay. Beautiful. This episode takes longer than I expected, but honestly, I love it. I wish they put illustration when we cast 0, but thank you. I loved it either way. God, I need a moment to capture myself back. But thank you everyone for watching. Let me know if you guys want to see the others' endings. I kind of want to know. But honestly, even with 0, I already feel touched. I cried 3 times. And I felt happy more than 3 times. Honestly, this game, 10 out of 10. Please, if you have time, go check out the game. Maybe I'll leave the other endings for you guys to check out. But do let me know if you guys want to see it. I'll try to give some time to play it too. But anyways, thank you for watching. Since we have such a good ending and good time, I will not bother you with the YouTube usual. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye!